I am going to say something about gene frequency. So what is gene frequency and why we study gene frequency? So first is the population of different allele of a gene present in Mendelian population is known as gene frequency. So first definition, the definition of gene frequency is the population of different alleles of a gene present in Mendelian population is known as or is called as gene frequency. That means the different types of population if present in the Mendelian population, that is known as gene frequency. What is the actually meaning of the gene frequency? Then I am going to explain you. The best example of gene frequency is Mn blood group in human. The Mn blood group of human is the best population or the best example of gene frequency. So the Mn blood group, okay, Mn blood group of human. Mn blood group of human is the best example of gene frequency. So Mn blood group that contain M, Mn and N types of phenotype. M types of phenotypes, and it also contain L, M, Lm, L, M, Ln, L, N, Ln types of genotype. Okay, and so 3 types of phenotype and 3 types of genotype. We have also known that phenotypes mean the total number of character or gamete in present in Mendelian population, that is known as phenotype, and genotypes according to or based to gene, that is known as genotype ratio. Okay, so here 3 phenotype and 3 genotypes are present in Mn blood group of human. This is the main or best example of gene frequency. Here we have taken the sample of 100 individual. Here we have taken the sample of 100 individual. In 100 individual, M, Mn and N groups were obtained. Okay, we have taken the 100 individual, and in 100 individual we have taken M, Mn and N blood groups were obtained from the 100 individual. In Mn blood group of human, we have taken 2 allele. From 2 allele obtain 3 genotype. 2 allele obtain 3 genotype. That means Lm and Ln is the 2 allele. Here Lm and Ln the 2 alleles, and from the Lm and Ln allele we have found 3 genotype, that is Lm, that is Lmn, that is Ln. Okay, from 2 alleles, one is Lm and another is Ln. From 2 allele we have found 3 genotypes. When we are going to know about the gene frequency, we have taken first is phenotype blood group, then genotype blood group, and last is number of individual. First phenotype blood group. Then second is Mn, and third is N, then total. Like phenotype blood group, the genotype blood group is LM, LM, LMN, and LNN. The number of individual in M blood group is 60, MN blood group is 30, and N blood group is 10. So the total number of individual is 100. Founding the MN blood group or gene frequency of MN blood group, we have taken two methods. First is first method, then second method. So the first method said that in MN blood group, two homologous character and one heterologous or heterozygote is present. In case of MN blood group, the first method said that in MN blood group, two homologous and one heterologous or heterozygote is present. Homologous means both the parents are same or both the gametes are same, and heterologous means one is dominant and another is recessive. So MN blood group, two types of character is present. First is LM-LN, heterozygous, and LMM and LMN, that is the homozygote. Now I am going to derive the mathematical explanation. In first method, we have found the gene frequency of MN blood group in human. So first is the number of LM, the number of LM population, or the number of LM allele in the population is equal to 2 into number of M individual plus number of N individual from the this N individual from the LM LN allele. Okay, so we have already know that 2 into number of N individual is equal to 60. So 2 into 60 plus number of N individual from the allele LM LN is 30. So plus 30 is equal to 120 plus 30 is equal to 150. So the number of LM allele in the population is equal to 150. Then the proportion of LM allele. Then the proportion of LM allele in the population is equal to number of LM allele in the population. The number of LM allele in the population is 150 by 2 into total number of individual. So is equal to number of LM allele. We have found 150 by 2 into total number of individual is 100. I already tell you the total number of individual is 100. So 0 is cancelled. 15 by 20. 3 by 4 is equal to 0.75. So the gene frequency of LM allele is 0.75. Similarly, the gene frequency of LN is, first is the LN allele in the population is equal to 2 into number of n allele, 2 into n allele, that is n individual, actually individual, plus number of m individual from the ln allele. Okay, so is equal to 2 into number of n individual is 10 plus number of m individual is from the ln allele is 30. So 20 plus 30 is equal to 50. So the ln allele in the population, the number is 50. Then the proportion of ln allele in the population is equal to number of ln allele by 2 into total number of individual is equal to number of ln allele. We have found 50 by 2 into 100 is equal to 1 by 4 is equal to 0.25. Thus or therefore or since, as you wish, we have write that. Therefore the gene frequency of LM and LN is 0.75 and 0.25. This is the first method. Okay, this is the first method of gene frequency. Then we have going to second method. The second method, or in this method, we have assumed the homozygote allele LM and LN is 1, and the heterozygote allele LM is half. So in LM 1 LM and 1 LN is present. Therefore, the number of gametes having allele LM. This is the mathematical derivation. So the second method said that I already tell you in MN blood group of human, the homozygous, the 2 homozygous is present and 1 heterozygous is present. So in the second method, we have assumed that the homozygous LM and LN is equal to 1. We have assumed, supposed, let, whatever you say. Then the heterozygote, 1 heterozygote is present, LN is assumed that half. Okay, so from in LMM homozygote, 1 LM is present, and in LN homozygote, 1 LN allele is present, and here half number of allele is present. Okay, so now the mathematical derivation is the number of allele in LM gamete. How much number of allele present in LM gamete is equal to number of M individual plus half into number of mn individual. So you already know that the number of m individual is equal to 60 plus half into the number of mn individual is 30 is equal to, so the number is 75. Then we are going to derive the proportion. The proportion of LM allele in the population LM allele in the population is equal to total number of LM allele or LM gamete by total number of individual is equal to, we have found that the total number of allele in or gamete in LM is 75. So 75 by total number of individual is equal to 100. 75 by 100 is equal to 0.75. Now I am going to found the allele in LN gamete. So the allele in LN gamete is the number of allele in LN gamete. LN gamete is equal to number of n individual plus half into number of mn individual. So is equal to number of n individual is 10 plus half into number of mn individual is equal to 30. So 10 plus 15 is equal to 25. Then the proportion of LN allele in the population is equal to number of LN allele or LN gamete by total number of individual. Is equal to number of LN allele. We have found the 25 by 100 is equal to 0.25. Thus the gene frequency of LM and LN allele is 0.75 and 0.25. This number is equal to the first method. So these are the two methods of gene frequency. Let us consider the gene frequency of LM is equal to P and the gene frequency of LN is equal to Q. So we have already know that LM is equal to 0.75, so P is equal to 0.75 and Q is equal to 0.25. Then the sum of two allele is P plus Q is equal to 0.75 plus 0.25 is equal to 1, implies P plus Q is equal to 1. Then P is equal to 1 minus Q and Q is equal to 1 minus P, and also 1 minus P plus Q is equal to 0. P plus Q is equal to 1. That means P and Q are the proportion of the two alleles of gene in a sample from of a population. So that means when P plus Q is equal to 1, P and Q is the proportion of the two alleles in this population, and when 1 minus P and 1 minus Q, that means the frequency of the one allele of a gene is known as the frequency of the other allele is readily estimable. This is all about of gene frequency. So thanks.